Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza.
We have already started here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bernardo Silva.
And that was very necessary. And he's there to retrieve it. Pings in across. Nicked it back promptly. Somewhat off target, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, that's been intercepted. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Diogo Dalot is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There's a quick free kick. Kramaric. Oh, that's superb. But he's gone backward here.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Guimaraes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Gordon. That is lovely. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Sporting with the corner, they're first. And he's gone looking for safety. Timber. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cattell. Benzema is herring after that one. Berghaus. And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Bernardo Silva. And he's forced to go back. Andrić. Kramaric. Tagliafico. Has a look and place it forward. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tagliafico. Played to Casemiro. Tagliafico.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bruno Guimaraes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Spinazzola. Goal kick. No. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Sporting have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pedro Neto. He's on it, can he get it? Gordon! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Sporting grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Diogo Dalot. Now it's Retegui. And it's Dalot. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Sporting will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Sporting clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Timber. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Gordon! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Sporting get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He has found the way. He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kramaric. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shot could be on.
Sporting are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And here's Gordon. Pedro Neto is onto this. He's under a lot of pressure there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Forwardson with intent. Now it's Pedro Neto. Kramaric. Now it's Retegui. Now it's Retegui. Pass is just off target. Brilliantly cut out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, nicely intercepted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Timber. It's a searching pass. And no, that was never going to make it.
And it's Dalot. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. Now, this could be a chance. Gordon! Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pedro Neto looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Berghaus. That has not gone well.
Well, there's plenty to like him.
It's Benzema! Off the post! Andrić. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Retegui. Now it's Berghaus. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Timber gets it clear. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Diogo Dalot. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Diogo Dalot just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nice looking ball. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Sostituzione per lo Sporting. Numero 9.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Sporting could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Gordon, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is sizzling beauty.
Pedro Neto!
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Bruno Guimaraes. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Gonçalo Guedes, spread out to the left. He's found a way through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Sporting present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a good run down the left. Robertson. Here's Gordon. That's good running with the ball.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gonçalo Guedes. Acerbi does really well to win the ball there. Gonçalo Guedes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Guimaraes. This looks promising.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Robertson, who's on a run down the left wing. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Sporting grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
That is good alertness. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Madueke. Great ball if he can get there. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Pedro Neto. He can run onto that. Gordon. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sporting with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Robertson shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And he cuts out the supply. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, super ball! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in...
Gordon! Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Bernardo Silva. Andrić. And he's running. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sporting have their third corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Florentino Luis. Madueke bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pedro Neto picked out brilliantly. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution in progress.
So we're into the second 45.
Sporting have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Timber. That's been cut out, well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? That's the throw. And here's Neto. Florentino Luis. This is Guiri. Now, can they get him away? Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gonçalo Guedes. Out to the left it goes. Gonçalo Guedes. Oh, that's a key interception. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Timber, and he's had it nicked away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
577.
Just about up to the hour now. Looking to play him in. It's a quick ball upfield. And here's Gordon. Knocks it into space. And this is Bernardo. And can he finish it? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. Bernardo Silva. Robertson has it in a wide position. Sporting have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's made its way to him. Chance for a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bernardo Silva. Number 20, Pedro Neto. Number 19, Robertson.
Pass is intercepted.
Coming on the field, number 8,
And it's Isco.
Number 5, Almiron. Number 37.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Substitutions
That
taking
is
place.
good pressure, just hounded him off it. Sporting do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Andrić. Just about up to 75 minutes. Andrić cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Gordon. It's a promising position, and he stands tall, impenetrable.
Sporting clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And a chance! Gets good distance on it. Timber. Looking to go deep. Todibo with the clearance. Billing with the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now that's well seen too. Played out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, they could break here. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Almiron actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Ansu Fati. Acerbi. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Andrich. Now it's Gordon. Lovely pop.
Great chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sporting have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any
Just
measure.
a quick announcement. We would like
Gordon
to inform you
voted
that
man of the
CCTV
match,
is now
and
in
deservedly
operation for
so.
your safety.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of...
Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Götze! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Robertson. Oh, super find. He's found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Gonzalo Guedes. About to shot a goal. Decent enough try. Quarter of an hour played. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's been caught on it. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still. Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Partey. Now it's Götze. Sporting, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Good face-to-face with the... And the shot! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sporting have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Götze cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Mario Götze. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gonzalo Guedes proves just a little bit too strong. Gordon gets into some space. Timber has it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Sporting. Oh no, this does not look good.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Half-time getting close now. Now it's Pedro Neto. Sporting have scored 2 quick goals here. Marquinhos. Florentino Luis. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Madueke.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
He's on it. Can he get away?
Indicated.
Andrich does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Jorginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's the keeper's ball. And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Sporting are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back underway. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Mario Götze. Pedro Neto.
Great chance! He's got a goal!
It is no contest. It is a landslide. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Sporting are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Madueke receives it in a wide position. Oh, such a clever touch.
Can he finish?
Well, now it's a race for...
Oh, he's been caught, and again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He's a sharp little ball here. It's gone for a throw-in. Gordon picked out brilliantly.
Tries a shot! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
The attendance
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's lost his man here. Chance for a shot!
Not out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jorginho. Florentino Luis. Bruno Guimaraes for Pedro Neto. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, played right into his path.
There's the shot!
Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. Gordon gets through on his own. The ball goes in.
Goes for a shot!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now, can they get him away? Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied at the last.
Substitution for Sporting, number 9.
So, time for
Bernardo
changes
Silva.
on both sides, actually.
Number 19, Robertson. Number
Cleared
20,
away.
Pedro Neto.
He's gone for goal!
Number 17,
Oh, there was plenty on
number
that.
14,
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Coming on the field, number 8, Isco. Number 37, Spinazzola. Number 5, Almiron.
Excellent
Number
challenge
13,
there, uncompromising.
Number 23, Pedro Porro. Substitutions taking
Really?
place.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well read, nice interception. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Isco. And it's Isco. Looking for the run. Berardi looking to run onto it. He's
Having a shot!
oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Todibo calmly anticipates. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Almiron. Gets a good foot in there. Guiri. Great defending, strong and determined. Billing. Ruiz de Galarreta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Billing. He's shifting through the gears here. That pass has been well intercepted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
4 added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
delightful ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. 4 added minutes on the board. Bremer promptly onto that, and that is that. Spread it left. Spinazzola. Almiron. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is that. Sporting, looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description, really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. We have already started here. He's had it taken off him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He is through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedro Porro, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Takes the shot! Looking for options for movement. Gordon! And he cuts out the supply. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super...
Oh, what has happened here?
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sporting with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now, can they get him away? Mohamed Salah in acres of space.
Big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he get it through? Šeško! He's found a way through. That is good strength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Boca Juniors finding... He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Pedro Porro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brilliantly cut out. And reclaimed it in a trice. Šeško! And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Sporting are looking to go forward now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Bruno Guimaraes is the guilty party there. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Passing is crisp and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Çalhanoğlu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Acerbi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's made its way to him. Messi. That has been cut short. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Andrić. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a ball! Messi. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's fabulous. Salah. Oh, he's got a side of... Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Salah. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Bernardo Silva. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone backward here. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Martinez. Gomez.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Saliba. Dumfries. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. Sesko! Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Sporting come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Al-Musrati. Mohamed Salah.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Heesh! Messi is... And the shot! Goal! That is simply terrific. Finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Sporting still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And here's Neto. Šeško. He has found the way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bernardo Silva.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this...
And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Boca Juniors really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
And here's Neto. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Neto. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sporting have their second corner now. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rodri. Dumfries getting this one clear. Sporting do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. Bremer gets across to intercept that. Pedro Porro. It's Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass.
Sporting really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Neto. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 9. Número 10. Messi. Entran número 18. Número 20. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And it's Salah. Ambitious ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Okafor, distributed tidily, tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Shot, surely! And it's come back out to him. Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Al-Musrat did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Rodri. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Almiron.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Zaniolo. And this is Mohamed.
He's having a shot!
Isco. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that is one way to stop him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Almiron.
There's the shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Sporting perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Morocco.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that...
He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hakimi. He is just caressing the ball. Morocco with the corner, they're first. And he's cut it out. And it's made... Brahim Diaz! Cleared away. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And here's Dembele. Caught offside that time. Kante wins the duel this time. Koundé. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Griezmann. And here's Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Dembele. There's no flag. That's very neat. Thinks about the shot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that. Amrabat. And it's Boufal. Brahim Diaz. Morocco looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball.
And Nasiri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Griezmann.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Ziyech. Brahim Diaz. And now the breakaway. Boufal. Tries to play it through. Always onto this. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And they're quick to press. Now it's Olise. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now what about this cross? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it into space. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And that's put paid to a promising move. Saliba. Upamecano. And it's Koundé. Olise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Brahim Diaz has been caught there, it's a foul.
There will be 1 minute.
And he's managed to get rid. We are into stoppage time. And the half-time whistle goes. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0. He's having a go! Saiss clears. Griezmann. Passing nice and neat. And he's taking no chances there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
En-Nesyri. Hakimi. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. And he goes cross-field. And Koundé. Olise.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. He's done very well to get to that.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he welcomes it in. And a chance! He scores! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Zaya, and he shoots! Saliba, he's
The
it forward.
attendance for this match was 80,000.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tchouaméni. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he's picked out the run. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Griezmann. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball. Hakimi. Kante does well to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball. Shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. Goal! France are back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Brahim Diaz.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Hakim Ziyech.
France really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
19. Ben-Seghir.
France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Substitution.
And here's Mbappe. Spread it left. Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Aims beyond the defence. He's on it, can he get away?
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And no, that was never going to make it. Doué on a charge down the left. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nicely aimed pass. Amrabat. Hakimi. That has not gone well.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the ball is out of play.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Doué. And it's Tchouaméni. Koundé. France finding their passes. And that was very necessary. Played back into the centre. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Doué. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
From parking outside this stadium.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
France must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.